Hey everybody, this is Jay, and today we're filming on Sony A7 III with a Rode shotgun microphone, and hopefully this is picking me up, and just trying something different with audio. But I was sitting here a little bit ago and I was thinking, hey, just got done flying, there's probably people. Hey everybody, this is Jay, and just a little while ago I was flying in. Try this again. Hey everybody, this is Jay, and just a little while ago I was flying Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and thought, you know what, there may be people who are thinking about getting into doing flight sim, have looked at the flight simulator from Microsoft, and they're on the fence about the investment they have to make or the time involved, that sort of thing. So I thought, you know what, I want to show from beginning to end what it takes to get set up for MSFS2020 in VR. And I have a 49-inch gaming monitor here, and normally I split it up between Windows on the left-hand side, Mac on the right-hand side, but it will go one or the other, or multiple monitors, that sort of thing. Pretty good monitor. So that's where we're at right now. And the first thing I do is I downloaded the Oculus drivers for Windows 10. And that brings up this window and basically gets you into the store, that sort of thing. Now, when you click on devices, it tells you the device that's attached to your computer, and right now it is my Quest and Touch active, and I use only the right controller to get set up with. And so, first thing, I move my mouse up, I move my Windows mouse down, I just minimize this window. I take this keyboard, I put it over here, and I get my desk set up basically. So, keyboard's going to be here, controller here, my mouse fully to the right, and I have a very, very old, it's not force feedback or anything, just a Microsoft Thrustmaster, I believe, controller. Bing. I put this here, I plug it into my Corsair One. I hear the driver and make sure my throttle is set to 0. Then I come down here and I click on Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. In the meantime, while that's loading, I'm getting my original Oculus Quest 60. It has the most memory that they offered in it. And I stick that on my head uncomfortably because this part just jams into my forehead, and I just heard this kick on. So the weird thing is, and I had it set differently and I don't know what I did, but at the beginning I hear audio through the headset and through my very inexpensive Bluetooth microphone or speaker here, so I hear it both ways. Now once I put this on, then I need to grab the controller and click on Oculus Link, and that puts me into being linked to the PC now. And in this, all I'm seeing really is the App Store again. And I'm hearing the audio through the headset, and I'm also hearing it through the speaker. And I wait for the game to load up. And it didn't do it this time, but most of the time the Oculus Quest will ask you to set the boundaries. It didn't do it this time for some reason. And Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 is a bit of a long time to load at initial setup. Or not setup, I should say, initial run of the program. Once you're into where it's telling you where the world is and what airplanes you can pick, it's pretty quick. And I'm not sure whether to give you a real view of this and just let the video run and don't do a lot of editing, or fast forward through. So I'll decide that. So we can come to our world map, and I'm going to pick where I flew out of, Jacksonville Naval Air Station. And actually I have to go back. I have to go home first, then click on this. This gives me the VR view on the screen, and it'll ask to look straight forward and press the space bar. So you kind of feel around for where your keyboard is. I try and keep all this stuff in the same position each time I fly, and I'm going to press space. So now what I'm looking at is straight ahead on in VR. I'm going to go ahead and click on my world map, and I am going to pick Jacksonville Naval Air Station. I'm already there. Okay, let's change the airplane. Let's go to something a little slower than that jet, but still fast enough to be fun. And that's going to be the Dare TBM 930. Okay. Click out of that, and now I'm going to hit on fly. And of course you're seeing what I'm seeing basically on the screen. Okay, so all in all, not a terrible amount of time to get set up. I know most people that are really involved in flight simming, they have a dedicated PC, dedicated station with a yoke and throttle quadrants, that sort of thing. But I don't have room or the financial resources to do that. So this is just fine. I had to custom map my controls because they don't. It's so old. The joystick's so old that they didn't actually have mapping for it. But not a difficult process all in all. Okay, so now we're on the tarmac here, and we're going to go ahead and do ready to fly. I don't know what's going on here with my graphics, so it looks like I'm on a dirt pavement. Okay, so we're gonna turn the parking brake off, and our flaps are set, and you can see that I'm looking around here. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Let's take a look outside. Now we're on tarmac. I don't know what the deal with that was. I had the flaps set to come up automatically, which they just did. Throttle back a little bit. Okay, put it on pause. So now you've seen how I do my setup. Set up the turn on the Oculus Quest app. First, go into Microsoft Flight Sim and hook up to the PC with the included cable that came with the Oculus Quest. If I switch over to the actual link cable, I may get better graphics on this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and exit out. unplug everything, move the keyboards back, and I'm ready to do work through the course of a work day. Thanks everybody, I'm Jay. Have a great day.